Girl, no one has time. No one has time when it's a sweaty day or allergies are coming and you're just choking on pollen. Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. I'm so excited for this video. We are doing a mascara showdown. I thought this might be a fun series to do and compare and contrast mascaras from same brands or different brands. Today we're going to be comparing the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara versus the Milk Makeup Rise Mascara. I was really excited to see that Milk Makeup came out with another mascara outside of the Kush one, and I've been trying and testing them side by side and have some thoughts. I'm also going to be comparing both of them to some of my favorites so that you can kind of see where they lie in terms of wear and all of that. So I just kind of want to jump in and get started. I'm so excited for this video. I have a bunch of fun videos coming up. I saw a bunch of comments about doing a deodorant video, so that will be coming. I'm going to be comparing the Kosas deodorant, which you guys know is one of my favorites, versus the Necessaire deodorant because they're both AHA ones, but then I'm also going to be talking about other deodorants because summertime is coming and we're all getting all sweaty, so that's definitely coming. But leave me a comment down below on what else you want to see, and I just kind of want to jump in and get started. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into this Milk Makeup Mascara showdown. All right you guys, let's get into it. So these are the two mascaras. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and this is the Milk Makeup Rise Mascara. So let's talk about them separately and then let's apply, and then let's do final thoughts, compare and contrast, all of that. So Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So this is their volumizing mascara, and the wand looks like this. And it is just, it's kind of a little bit of a bigger wand than I would say your true traditional wand, but it is also the shape of a very traditional wand. A lot of the time when you see volumizing mascaras, they tend to have that more hourglass shape, and the component is metal. It has kind of a ribbing texture to it. I don't know, it's textured, which I like. You know, I love a unique mascara like container. I feel like all mascaras for a while were black, and you could only get unique colored or unique looking mascaras. I'm like a Butterfingers today, just almost dropped this 3 times. But you could only really get like a unique component or a unique looking mascara at the drugstore for the most part for a really long time, and then other brands started stepping it up, and I love to see this because I feel like this is really unique. Okay, next we have the Milk Makeup Rise Mascara. Now this one is their like lifting and lengthening mascara, and the brush has a little bit of a swoop to it, as you can see here, and is definitely a thinner mascara wand. Now, the component itself, the container, is white, but it has plastic on it that's like squishy, and the writing is on the inside, so the plastic is kind of a coating, or not a coating, but it's on top of like the full component that has the writing on it, and it also has a texture, like ribbing style texture, which I really like. I like that they have like texture to their things. I think it's really unique. Now, let's go and try these on. So this, I'm going to apply the Kush Mascara on this side and the Rise Mascara on this side. Although they are relatively different mascaras, I still, as a consumer, love to see how they vary, like side by side. If I'm buying a mascara from a brand, like which is the best one to buy, which is kind of why I came up with this series, because I'm always like so intrigued to know like what would be best, even if I want something that's volumizing or I don't, or I want something that's more lifting and lengthening. Sometimes when you actually apply a mascara, although it has claims, it also does other things. So let's see. This is the Kush Mascara, and I showed you the component, but this is kind of how it comes out of the container. So you can see that there is definitely collection of product around the bottom specifically of the wand, and I'm going to clean that off. I don't love to leave like all the product on the mascara wand, like in general. It doesn't matter what the mascara is, because I feel like, just see me like scraping off the excess, I feel like that just kind of sets me up for failure, because especially now, allergies are, you guys, it has been a tough time. So with allergies being bad, I need to make sure I'm cleaning off the wand so I don't have any additional running than I would normally. All cleaned off, as you can see. I'll show you what it looks like now so you can kind of see what I mean. I just kind of scrape off the excess. That's what I mean when I say clean off the wand. And I'm going to apply on this side of the Kush Mascara. And I'm going to show you what it looks like after one coat. Okay, so that is after one coat. I'm going to get closer up now so that you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, I really like this mascara and how it makes my lashes look. My lashes are kind of going through a sparse phase for me. Like my lashes normally have a lot more. So I really like a mascara like this because they're like sparse, like, you know, when your like eyelashes fall out more, or like it's kind of just like in a regrow phase. That's kind of what I'm in right now. So I'm going to do a second coat. I'm not dipping this mascara wand back in. I do not like to have too much product on the wand or over apply product. So let's go. Okay, so that is this side done with the Kush Mascara. I feel like I did it on the wrong side. I said I was going to do it on this side, but then I got confused. This is the Kush Mascara, and this is 2 coats. I really like this mascara. I feel like it gives nice volume, and I feel like any volumizing mascara or any mascara that has a lot of product on the wand, it can get clumpy, especially if you wait too long in between layers, but that's just life. You kind of have to just work with it and figure out the best way to work with it for you, to make it work for you. Okay, next we're doing the Rise Mascara on the other side, although I said I was going to do it on this side. Now this mascara, I don't necessarily need to clean it off. However, I'm going to because I'm noticing that there's a lot on the wand and I want to give both a fair shot. So cleaned off the mascara wand and now I'm going to apply the Rise Mascara. Okay, so that is one coat of the Milk Makeup Rise Mascara. Okay, now we're going to do a second coat. I'm not going to re-dip in. I'm just going to apply. I don't like to re-dip or dip back in if there's product on the wand. If there isn't product on the wand, I will dip back in. Okay, so that is 2 coats on both eyes. I'm going to come in close, but I want you to see it far away. So this side is the Kush Mascara, and this side is the Rise Mascara. And then let's get in close. So I feel like I'm looking in a mirror. I want to make sure I'm like getting a good look. They're definitely similar but different. I feel like I have definitely more lift on the Rise Mascara side, and I have a little bit more of a fluffy looking lash. Now on the Kush Mascara side, which is this side, you can see that there is definitely a good amount of volume, and especially at the bottom, which I do like because it kind of creates the illusion of a darker lash line. So I like that at the bottom of the lashes, it is very, very dark and it has more volume down there. This mascara can get a little bit clumpy, so that's kind of what I'll say there is you have to work a little bit quicker with it. However, I'm really liking the way that my lashes look. I feel like the Rise Mascara is a little bit more on the subtle side. The Kush Mascara is not, but they're both really, really pretty, and I actually don't have a preference here. What I will say though is there is definitely a formula difference. The Kush Mascara is definitely a lot more of a wet formula. I would say that the Rise Mascara is not as much of a wet formula. I would say it's kind of in between a dry and a wet formula, kind of like a medium. When you get it and you pull it out for the first time, there's not a ton, like, you know, when you get a fresh mascara and it's really, really wet and you're like, okay, in a couple days, maybe in a week, it'll be a little less wet. This one doesn't have that. This one is kind of that in between already when you first get it, which means over time it gets a little bit drier. However, that doesn't bother me. This one isn't necessarily super, super wet when you get it at first. However, it is a thicker formula, but it also is a little bit more of a wet formula. However, it doesn't have to like sit to get good. It already is good, and the way when you apply it, it still looks really nice. But I will say when you let it like a week later, it kind of improves over time, whereas this one is kind of how it's going to be when you first get it. With the Rise Mascara, which is supposed to be a lengthening mascara, what I will say is I feel like it isn't as lengthening as the Kush Mascara. The Kush Mascara gives me more lengthening at the edges of my lashes because it kind of like extends my lashes a little bit more. I don't know if anyone else has found that, but this one still gives me length, but not as much length. So that's kind of the difference there. You definitely get volume here, but you get less volume here, but you still get volume, if that makes sense. Like I still feel like my lashes look volumized. I get a fluffier lash here. I feel like I get a little bit more of a natural lash, but you can still get a really pretty bedroom eyelash with this. which I really, really enjoy. Drier formula for sure, wetter formula, thicker formula, bigger brush, more volume. I would say a little bit more lengthening, at least for me. However, the wear is definitely interesting because I feel like this mascara, the Rise Mascara, can crumble a little bit more if you're not careful when you are applying it. I feel like if you apply too much of this mascara, so I would say 3 coats for me is too much with this mascara, I definitely can get some crumbling. If I don't clean off the wand here, I can get some crumbling. I feel like the wear of the Kush Mascara is actually a little bit better and a little bit longer than the Rise Mascara. However, both are great. The Kush Mascara definitely lasts me longer, has a little bit less running, which I actually was surprised by because in general, volumizing mascaras for me tend to be my trouble spot, and I tend to always have like more running because of the formula, because it has more product on the wand. So I would say here, if you clean off the wand, you won't have that. Here, because this is drier formula, there can be a little bit more crumbling, which is why I would say you have a touch more running with this, but it isn't a ton. Now on the bottom lashes, both of these are fine. However, I do not prefer these on my bottom lashes, which is why I'm not applying them on my bottom lashes today, because I find for me, because I have allergies on my eyes, not on my eyes, I have allergies and my eyes tend to run. I feel like by the end of the day with both of these, I have a little bit of more running on my bottom lashes. So on my bottom lashes, I prefer to go with something like the Merit Beauty Mascara or the Cali Ray Beauty Mascara. I'm going to talk about those a little bit later. However, these are both really great mascaras. I don't have a preference. I think that they're both really, really pretty. What do you think? Which one do you like better? The Kush Mascara or the Rise Mascara? Let me know. They're both so cute. Okay, so the next I want to talk about these mascaras versus ones that I'm loving and have kind of always been at the top of my list or are at the top of my list right now. So it's not all my mascaras. I'll do an updated mascara video because we have a ton of new mascaras to talk about, but I want to talk about them comparably to favorites. So let's start with one I already mentioned, the Cali Ray Beauty Mascara. So what I will say is I do feel like my lashes look more fluffy and volumized with both of these mascaras. I feel like the Cali Ray Beauty Mascara tends to be a little bit more of, it gives me a beautiful lash, but a little bit more of a natural lash, which I also love. Not super, super natural. It still gives me a little bit of volume, a touch of length, but it is kind of more of that natural running out the door summertime kind of looking lash, if that makes sense. And I think that's kind of what this is meant to be. So this is a more waterproof style mascara, which is why I prefer it for my bottom lashes, because when your eyes are running like crazy, girl, no one has time. No one has time when it's a sweaty day or allergies are coming and you're just choking on pollen. You don't have time for anything that isn't going to kind of last through that. And this is that. This is also a tubing mascara, so it's also been like, it's really good for that. So I don't actually prefer this over these. It's just kind of an occasion thing, right? Like if I need something that's super, super long lasting, or I need something just for my bottom lashes, I will definitely grab this over the Kush Mascara and the Rise Mascara. However, the Cali Ray Beauty Mascara layers really beautifully with these. So if I want to wear these and I want super, super, super long-lasting waterproof style mascara, I will mix these together. So I'll do the Cali Ray Beauty on top of these, and I feel like my lashes last super, super long, and it adds an extra layer of security when I know I'm going to be just like, my eyes are going to be running like crazy. However, both of these last really long with my allergies. I will say I think the Kush Mascara lasts longer with my runny eyes when I'm outside. Next, let's talk about the Kush Mascara and the Rise Mascara versus the Merit Beauty Mascara, which is another tubing mascara. Now, the Merit Beauty Mascara definitely gives a little bit more of a natural lash compared to the Kush Mascara, and I would say even the Rise Mascara, because the Rise Mascara gives me more of a fluffy looking lash, whereas I feel like the Merit Beauty Mascara gives me more of a very traditional kind of style lash with a traditional style mascara wand. But this is a really, really long lasting mascara. It doesn't run, doesn't flake. I really have very few issues with it. This is kind of, these two are definitely in the same vein, but they're also both tubing mascaras. So that's kind of that there. This is not, the Merit Beauty Mascara is not waterproof. However, it lasts super, super long. If I had to pick between these two, go-to for super runny eyes days. To be honest, I'd actually kind of use them interchangeably because the Merit Beauty mascara really doesn't have any issues with like too much running or anything like that. But if I had to pick, I would probably go Cali Ray because it has that extra layer of being a waterproof mascara. Okay, so the next, let's talk about these two. This is the Ilia mascara. I talk about this all the time. This is their traditional one. They also have a volumizing mascara. So if you want to see me do a side-by-side of those, let me know. This is a really good mascara. This is, however, a plastic wand, and it's a double-sided wand. So it's very different. What I will say is I feel like this is more similar to the Rise mascara than the Kush mascara, because the Ilia mascara kind of can give you a little bit more of a fluffy lash, but it also can give you a little bit more of a separated looking lash. And I feel like the Rise mascara, the lashes look a little bit more separated, but more fluffy separated, whereas this one doesn't give me that much fluff, but it gives me separation. I will say I feel like in terms of where the Ilia mascara wears similarly to the Kush mascara. However, you have to clean off the Kush mascara wand to get that wear. If not, then the Ilia mascara tenfold will play better. You don't have to clean off this wand at all. Whereas with the other mascaras I've mentioned so far, you need to clean off the wands. That's that on that. And then lastly, we're going to talk about the one I've been grabbing the most recently, which is the Jones Road Beauty Mascara. I've talked about this before. I'm obsessed with it. This is kind of more of a swoop mascara wand. However, definitely more of a swoop than the Rise Mascara. This gives me volume, it gives me length, and it gives me a very separated looking lash because the wand is not... It's an interesting, the brush itself is really interesting because it isn't a plastic wand, but it's almost like a hybrid between a plastic and a traditional wand, because the bristles are a lot stiffer, but they're not stiff like metal or something like that. They're just more on the stiff side, and they don't feel like a traditional brush. So I definitely get more, I get a fluffy lash, I get more volume, and I definitely don't have to worry about cleaning off this wand. Right now, this is my go-to, my favorite out of all the mascaras I've mentioned today so far. This is the one I've been grabbing the most for that really pretty fluffy lash look, that also is not over the top, but still gives me a ton of volume and makes my lashes look beautiful. But these are still really good mascaras. I've been grabbing these also a ton, and they give me a really, I don't know, I love the way that they wear. They just wear so beautifully, and if you clean off the wand, which is what I'm gonna say, if you don't clean off the wand, it is going to be a disaster, because that's how it is in general for a lot of mascaras for me, and maybe not for you, but for me. These specifically, the Rise mascara and the Kush mascara, if you clean off the wands, these are going to be really, really nice additions to your collection. I like the way that they wear. The only difference here is obviously the way that they look and the formulas themselves, in terms of one is wetter, one is more dry. You need to clean off both the wands just to be safe. And because this is the Rise mascara is a drier formula, you just have to make sure you don't have too much product on the ends of your lashes, because that part will crumble off more easily than the additional product that is left on the top tips of your lashes with the Kush mascara. But the Kush mascara, if you're not careful, can run too, because there might be too much product on the wand, or you're applying too much mascara. And yeah, that is it for my Milk Makeup Mascara Showdown comparison, whatever you want to call it. This was such a fun video to film. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.